Have a seat. So this is how it's going to work. Each side's going to have an opening argument. Only one person can be talking at a time. That person is the lawyer for the time. When you're talking, you have to stand up, and you're addressing the court, the judges. If people who are just calling out, if we're starting to call out, I will send you out of this room because you're just disrupting. And what we just had was totally unacceptable. All right, so if I hear calling out and yelling across the room, you're done. You're done with the activity altogether, and we're not doing this tomorrow. Okay, because that just now was not okay. All right? So, for our justices, the first thing we're going to do is tell them the case. Okay, so, judges, the case is called The Right to Die. In 1983, Nancy Cruzan's, here, listen up, guys, this is the background information. Nancy Cruzan's car went out of control on a rural Missouri road. The 25-year-old was thrown from the car and suffered irreversible brain damage. Doctors said she would never regain consciousness. Although she can breathe on her own, Nancy has been kept alive by a feeding tube attached to her stomach. Doctors said she can live another 30 years in this state. With no chance for Nancy to recover, her parents want the feeding tube disconnected. A year before the accident, Nancy mentioned she would not want to live like a vegetable, but she never made a formal statement to that effect. The Missouri Supreme Court overturned a lower court's approval of the Cruzan's petition to disconnect the daughter's feeding tube. The Cruzan's then appealed to the United States Supreme Court. So, what I'm going to ask you guys to do is take your initial reactions. So do you think that the state is right in this situation and that she should be kept alive? Or do you think that the family is right in this situation and she should be disconnected from the feeding tube? Essentially, she's not going to live very much longer after that. So, there should be pens and pencils on the ledge behind you. Write down your vote. So, state for alive, family for disconnected. State for alive, family for... Hold it after. That's good. All right, so now we're going to have our opening arguments. So someone from each side is going to give basically like an overview of your arguments. So the state goes first for this. The state, who is the opening lawyer? All right, Gabby, stand up. Remember, you're addressing the court. You're trying to persuade them. Go ahead.
I don't think like the girl should die because you never know when she will wake up. If she can wake up at any time, doctors really can't determine that. And I don't think if she could talk, I don't think she would want to die. I think that she would want them to still have faith in her. Like she can still come home.
Okay, good. For the family side, Emma, stand up and give your opening remarks.
Okay, I think that the family is struggling with paying the bills, the hospital bills, and the state is not actually helping with it, so it's up to the family. The money they have to help them.
Does anyone else have an opening argument for this side? Go ahead.
We the family also think that we should have the right to decide whether Nancy lives or dies because she said she did not want to be, before she died, she said she did not want to be kept in a vegetable state, and she did not want to, basically meaning she did not want to be living off the tube. If she was going to live, she wanted to live like how she wanted it. So we feel that we should have the right to decide whether she lived or not.
Okay. So now we're going to go back and forth. All right, we're going to start off with the state. Go ahead.
Me again?
Yeah, sure. Stand up.
Okay, I feel like you guys can raise it, the family can raise it with fundraisers and raise money so that she can pay, so they can pay for the hospital bills. And like, she did say that before she was in a coma, and I think she still wanted to live.
Brianna.
But like, just the like, they're not just gonna like take the pregnancy out just because of money. They're gonna take it out because they don't want to see their daughter suffering, and they also want to take it out because they think it's the best thing for her. She wanted that to happen, so why not let her decision be like what she wants to do with her own body?
Okay.
I believe that if you let this case go through and as a family decide what happens, then you might have to make a law that all families can decide what happens in these type of cases, and then it could end up coming even back to you because it will be declared unconstitutional because a family is killing their daughter.
Ben.
In this case, even though she is unconscious, like Gabby said, she might wake up. Even if she does wake up, she wouldn't have much longer to live even if she was waking up because brain damage is irreversible, meaning you can't change it. And she'd still be living with a lot of brain problems, and I think it would make her life a lot worse.
Kevin.
If she woke up, I think, like, imagine how the family would feel, like, imagine how she would feel having her family have no faith in her, like, for her to wake up and have the guilt of just killing her when she could wake up and have brain problems, but it's better to have faith.
Okay. No?
I think the fundraising part, people cannot keep donating money for 30 minutes. They can keep doing that every day and every day and every day. It's impossible. They might do it for like a limited time, for like 2 years, but they can't keep donating money. Oh yeah, but they can't keep donating money.
Abby.
I know a kid that he's like, I don't know what he has. He has MOD, and they do fundraisers, and people do donate to them. It doesn't matter. Like, they're not going to be poor all their lives.
Well, let's get off of the money part of it because it's not so much about the money, so much about the person's life. Okay. Let's